Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Easy as That. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and showing you how to fully set up these Mirabella Genio Wi-Fi 190 LED coloured easy tree lights with star. Now that's a mouthful. Now here's an epilepsy warning. If you can't look at flashing lights, then please don't watch this video. Now it's also important that you know that these also come in cool white. However, the setup is still the same. So no matter the colour, let's get it open. Now first up here we have the lights. You can take them out, but just be careful as they are a bit fragile. Next, of course, we have the star. We also have our power plug, our instructions, and this piece which we'll talk about a little later. And we have this, which has obviously fell off during my unboxing. Alright, now we're going to work on connecting these. We're going to need to find the power plug on here that doesn't have this bit. It should look like this. Now, grab your star plug and just plug it in. You'll need to screw it on. Once it's connected properly, you can connect your lights to the power. Make sure that it's not plugged in yet though. And there we go, they're all connected. Now just before you set this up, it's really important that you know that these lights only connect to 2.4 GHz networks and not 5 GHz networks. Okay, now we can connect it to power. Now, all of these should start to glow. If your star or your lights don't glow, make sure it's fully plugged in and that all of these are connected properly. Alright, and now it's time to set these up with the app that it comes with. Now there are a few ways to get this app. The first way is to scan the QR code that's on your power plug. You can scan the QR code that's already on screen here for you, or you can type in your app store, Mirabella Genio. Once you've got the app, click sign up. Now you can read their privacy policy and user agreement and then click agree. Once you've done this, type in your country and then put in your email address. Now click Get Verification Code. Now a verification code should be sent to that inbox. If you can't find it, make sure that you check your spam and junk folders. Once you're fully signed in, click Add Device and then go down to Christmas Lighting. In the top left hand corner you should see Genio LED Tree. Tap it. Now as I mentioned earlier, only 2.4 GHz networks are supported and not 5 GHz. Now if you're connected to your Wi-Fi network, it will automatically appear and you just need to put in your password. Now you'll also need location services enabled for this to work. Next, you should come to this screen. I'll show you this part on camera as it's a bit difficult. Now for this step, you'll need to listen carefully as it's a bit hard to understand. You'll need to locate your adapter here and find this white bit. Now I'm going to turn off the light as it's easier to see. Now, it should be flashing green. It should be slow at the moment. If it doesn't even flash, hold it for 10 seconds to wake it up. Now once this bit is flashing green slowly, hold it for 10 seconds. And now it should flash rapidly. Now we can move on to the pairing process. Now it's really important that you know that it's not these lights that are supposed to flash green, it's this bit here. Once you've done that and it is flashing 2 times per 1 second, you can click Confirm Rapidly Blinking Green. It should blink about the rate that's on the flashing light bulb on screen. Now click Next. Here, this may take a while, but it will actually pair your Christmas lights with your device. As you can see, it is now paired. Once you've finished, click Done. And there we go. You have all your options right in front of you. Alright, now we can unplug it and start setting it up on our Christmas tree. Now you might be wondering, what does this piece do? Well, it actually attaches to the bottom of the star and then allows it to sit at the top of your Christmas tree. So let's get this started. Now I'm going to show you some of the functions of these lights. Let's start off with the comb function. It looks like this. Now we have the wave function, the sequential function, slow glow, chasing flash, slow fade, twinkle flash, and finally steady on, which just stays like this. Next up, we can adjust the brightness. This is half, and this is lowest, and of course this is full. Now I can also turn it, obviously, on and off. Now once we turn it back on, we can also set it on a timer. We can click add, type in our time, tell it if it wants to repeat, and you can even add a little note. You can choose to give yourself a notification, and then you can say if you want it to switch on or off. Now if you'd like to change the name and photo of this device, tap it, click the pencil in the top right hand corner, and then at the top here, you can click it again. Now we can change the name. Now we can change the name. Now we can also change the icon. You can
Now
also
we can go back and have a look at third-party control. This is optional though. If you have an Alexa or Google Assistant, you can ask them to do things like turn on the Christmas lights. To get this set up, just tap on which one you'd like.
Alright, and now it's time to discuss some problems I had with this product and give it an overall review. Now for starters, let's talk about value for money. In my opinion, for just $29, I think that these are a pretty good bargain. They have an app that allows them to do a lot of things, and they do the job well. However, there are a few problems. Now the problem I had with these was the setup. It wasn't actually as easy as you'd think to pair these, and it was also pretty hard to actually put on the tree. Now let me give you a big tip. When you do put it on the tree, only unravel one of these at a time, or else you get in a big tangled mess. Now in terms of delay, I think that these were pretty good. When I told the app to do something, it only took maybe 1 or 2 seconds to register and do that action. Now in terms of aesthetics, I think that they look pretty nice, especially when it's nice and dark and you can just see them glistening on the tree. If you don't like this color combo though, don't worry, because there are other combinations that you can get. This is just one option. I also think that the white variation of these look pretty nice, as they look like snow on a tree. And now it's time to give these Christmas lights an overall review. So these Mirabella Genio Wi-Fi LED Easy tree lights are going to be getting a 4 out of 5 stars. Now these lost half a star because despite the name, they weren't actually as easy as you'd think to connect them with the app. Now this is why I did make this video though, so if you have any more comments about how to set it up, comment them down below. Now it also lost another half star because it was pretty hard to get on the tree without getting them all tangled. However, I do recommend buying these though, because if you know what you're doing or you watched a pretty good video of how to set them up, these can actually be a pretty good functioning set of lights. And as I mentioned before, feel free to leave a comment down below if you need any more help and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. You can also help me out by subscribing so I can keep on helping you. Until next time, this has been Easy as That.